Today, from Lumen Field in Seattle, it's Week 10 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Washington Commanders.
With the beautiful Puget Sound just to our west, you get a look inside Lumen Field here in Seattle, Washington. Today we hit double digits, Week 10, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Seattle Seahawks. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So out comes the Washington offense onto the field. Leading them out, the last active player remaining from the 05 draft, and a name that dominates headlines year-round, Aaron Rodgers.
And he's had such a sensational season to this point, leading the NFL in passing yards. He's been helped out a lot by an outstanding set of receivers, and he's quick to give them credit. But I think even they would tell you that he's the guy that makes this offense go.
They'll start on the ground here on first down, and they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards on the gain, a great start for this offense.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Rodgers now on first down. Oh, his first throw of the game, going to be intercepted. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Henry, and he'll find Hall. And he's going to get this inside the 30. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Second and 10. Off the play fake. Henry. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
Give him a little extra credit there. His head was cool as the play broke down. Didn't force a throw, and in the end, got to show off his athleticism with a nice gain to bring up a new set of downs.
And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. Here is 3rd down and 4. Operating from the gun, Henry. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now. Now Justin Tucker's out to try the field goal from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Tucker's kick is good. And the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead. So a pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for them.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Now Washington going to retake the field for drive number 2. And they'll be looking to make amends for that first drive, which came to a rather abrupt ending.
Certainly did. And I remember going back to my notes before this game, and a lot of times when I scout a guy, I have a little section about how does he handle adversity. And in this case, a big check mark. He may have thrown the first interception, but I don't think he's going to throw very many more.
Tyreek Hill from last week. There are the numbers. 7 catches, 74 yards, and a touchdown. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
And he's able to pull that last pass in, but this is usually a pretty tough unit to try and maneuver against. They're in the top 10 in the league against the pass, and you and I both know there's not much difference between 1 and 10.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Able to fight through 1 tackle. 49-yard punt, 5 on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their second drive. Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go, and we've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on this team, I'd be surprised if they aren't a 1st or a 2nd seed come playoff time.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Henry. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. Here's 3rd and 7. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
The Seahawks send out their punter. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. That'll be a 48-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And, Charles, you look at these 2 teams, and these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games, because here we've got 2 division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you love having easy games on your schedule, but you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready for the shock of playoff football. Defensively going forward, they're going to have to watch out for him on plays just like that. It's a drag route across the field, and they're trying to free him up and let him run after the catch. That won't be the last time we see that play, and it works there to pick up a 1st down.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. You talk about this Seahawk defense. And they played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
And it's really difficult to prepare for this team. This is the #1 overall passing team in the NFL, but it shouldn't be hard to get excited about playing against them. The ultimate test, going against that unit.
And that's why you and I are excited to broadcast this game.
Yes, sir.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Throw out wide is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Rodgers now to throw. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Jadeveon Clowney in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
Here's Aaron Sipos out now to punt on 4th down. They juked him. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. So here are the Seahawks ready to take over on offense. They've got the lead right now, and remember, they are riding that very impressive 7-game winning streak, trying to push it to 8. They'll start this drive out on the ground to about the 40-yard line. Now, this defense for the Commanders, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. To throw on 3rd down, Henry. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. The Seahawks at 7-1 now on the year, and they come in on the heels of yet another victory. That ran their win streak, Charles, up to 7 now.
And I think that last win, that established them and stamped them, to me, as Super Bowl front runners. They're playing with extreme confidence, and you need that in order to go all the way.
Throwing on 1st down. Henry. That'll be caught over the middle by Moss. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Now 2nd and 5. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Right back to him on 1st down. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here as they've got it 2nd and 7. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Henry. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season as his guys are able to extend their lead. They went empty backfield, all their weapons out wide, so there really was no secret here to what they were going to do.
No secret, but they still had to execute it, and they still had to protect the guy throwing the ball, because oftentimes when you empty the backfield, people bring pressure at you. They managed to hold in there and successfully complete the touchdown pass.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it all culminates with a Seattle score. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here we go on the next drive for Washington. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. Now Rodgers on target over the middle to Hill. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Rodgers going to throw. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Now a give inside for Falk. And the defense on him quickly there as they stop him at the 40 for a gain of just 2. Here now a 3rd down and 8. Now it's Rodgers. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 45-yard line. His first catch, good for 14 there and a 1st down.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the 1st down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll give to Falk up the middle. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Here's Rodgers. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. So roughing the passer, and this is a unit, Charles. They hold their breath every time they see their quarterback go down and get hit like that. Yeah, they understand how important these last couple of months are for this team. They can ill afford to have anything happen to him if they want to accomplish their goals. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. To throw, it's Rodgers. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. It was Eric Armstead fighting his way through that time to record the sack.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. To throw is Rodgers. Working the middle here, that's complete to Knox, the tight end. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive. Big play coming here, it's 3rd and goal. Throwing is Rodgers. It's complete. He finds Falk here. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
I know we saw the pass and the completion, and obviously the resulting loss of yardage. To me, that play broke down with the blocking on it, because if you're going to try and swing it that far outside, that blocking's got to hold up to give your guy a chance.
And the defense, they weren't fooled at all.
No, not at all. Boy, were they aggressive on that one.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So the third drives the charm. They are on the board, albeit with just a field goal.
Yeah, 3 points from 3 drives. That's not going to win you a whole lot of football games. Hopefully the fact they were able to move the ball a little bit can wake up their offense.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
I can't be sure how much of that was planned pre-snap, but it certainly opens up some avenues for their offense. And if he can stay a threat to break off those kind of runs, it'll pull defenders away from coverage and open up some choice throwing lanes for him moving forward.
On 1st and 10, Henry. This throw taken in by Isaiah Likely. From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Henry. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
There he goes, and for good reason. Running with it has paid dividends earlier in this game and earlier on this drive. And until they prove they can stop him, I don't think he's going to be shy about continuing to run for first downs instead of airing it out.
From Commander's territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Off play action. Henry. He'll buy some time right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Fast, slow, it doesn't matter. If you give a quarterback enough room to escape, he can hit you for a big gain. You've got to give him a little more focus moving forward.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. The short one there, caught by Likely. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Lewis. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks go up by 2 touchdowns. Tucker now for the extra point. It's up and good, and that makes it 17-3. That time a 9-play drive and a 9-yard run on the end of it. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. No run back here for Jones, a touchback. And Washington going to come back out here to take over offensively. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the...
Evades the tackler, and now some space. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Here's Rodgers to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now with draw play, it's Falk. He won't find a ton of space following the display of power as he's down just inside the 45. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 29-yard line. Rodgers now on 1st down. And that one too wide and incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Throwing now is Rodgers. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Rodgers to throw once more. And out route, and he's got the connection to Walker. Now the Seahawks going to use the 1st of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. Now Rodgers. Repeated the last play, finding Walker. And this is going to wind up working out just fine as he'll have a Washington 1st down and an exhale there as they convert on 4th.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. Touchdown, Washington. Tyreek Hill with career touchdown number 75. And the Commanders are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the 1st half. Until that late score here in the second quarter, they'd only had the field goal, so that's just big to see that football get into the end zone.
Yeah, and when you look at the scoreboard now, nothing seems out of reach. They've been outplayed in the first half, but when the clock hits zeros as they head into the half, you know what I do as the head coach?
What?
I tell my team to sprint to the locker room to show that we've got the momentum and show that we're right back in this game.
Extra point right down the middle, and that slices the lead down to 17-10. A 10-play drive that time. And it ends with a touchdown pass to Tyreek Hill. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this. They'll bring a tight end in motion left. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in a minute, but first, let's take a spin around the NFL and see what's going on here in week number 10. We'll start by heading out west to Glendale, Arizona, and that one finds the Falcons out in front. Deebo Samuel, a touchdown reception. From there, let's head off and check out a second game, and they have the lead in that one over the visiting Lions. Cooper Kupp, a touchdown reception. Lastly, let's get out to Jacksonville, see what's happening with the Jaguars at TIAA Bank Field. And it was the visiting San Francisco 49ers that come in and get the victory. Kyler Murray, excellent in the victory as his guys up their record to 7-2 now on the year.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here comes the Seahawks offensive unit. They'll have it first to begin the third. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
2nd and 3. A short one there, caught by Likely. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
In today's NFL, we're accustomed to the tight end getting downfield and creating plays and wreaking a little havoc in the secondary. Not on this one, though. They diagnosed that one really well.
Tried the dump off, lost yardage. Now a 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. Henry. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Henry out to his left. Shifts past him at the 45. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Options galore here. Second and a few inches. This is Hines. Fights loose. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. That one a first down pickup of 8.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And he gets it down to the 32. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Off play action. Henry. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Here now, 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Henry. He finds his man, complete. That's Moss. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 14. Looking to throw. Henry. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And the Seahawks are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Back to throw. Henry. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Isaiah Likely from 4 yards out. And the Seahawks take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. First possession of the second half now for Washington. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
On first down, Rodgers. Addison hauls it in. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And the Seahawk defense gets to him and they bring him down. Jadeveon Clowney picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And that's his 2nd sack in this one.
And you just can't ask a defensive end or an edge rusher to play any better than what we're seeing right now. And partner, it's still just the 3rd quarter. I'm thinking he's not done yet. Even if he's not getting a sack, he's bringing a lot of pressure to the pocket.
Now a play fake. Rodgers escapes the sack. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Looking to throw. Rodgers. He lets one go deep for Addison. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. 35 yards that time on the punt. And it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Here comes 3rd and the length of the football. Back to throw. Henry. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
At this point, this offense feels like they could just roll out anything, and it would work. They are certainly in no hurry for this one to end. Not when they can rack up some stats and continue to add to their lead.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Henry. A little juke, and they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Now a timeout called for by the offense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. 2nd and 6. Algier now up the middle, and he's going to be stopped close to the 1st down marker at Washington's 12-yard line. It's 35. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Algier will try to pick it up, and he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On 1st down, Henry. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Give to Algier from the shotgun. About 3 yards there to the 27.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On 3rd down, Henry. Throw left side complete. That's Hines. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Hands it off out of the gun. Gets past one man and stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 109 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
As I take a look at the clock, I realize that this drive has eaten up a good portion of the 4th quarter already. Got to tell you, partner, when you're trying to salt away a game, this is exactly what it's supposed to look like.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. I've heard you use the term put-away drive, and that right there seemed like the definition of a put-away drive.
Yeah, it certainly just pops right up out of the book, doesn't it? Because up 2 scores already, just wanted to possess the football, keep converting and picking up.
And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. 3 touchdowns at 21. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This taken in at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Washington offense back out there. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Trucks over him. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's 2nd down. Looking to throw. Rodgers. Slant route, and he's got Addison. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Rodgers. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. A throw over the middle, taken in. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. And again, it's Rodgers. Over the middle, he's got Biletnikoff. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down.
And that's why defensive coaches preach swarming to the football. It's usually going to take more than one guy to get that big man down.
And it did right there. Multiple broken tackles, but they eventually get him down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Again, he'll drop to throw. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Rodgers. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he is stopped just short on 3rd down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10. So give them the yardage on the pass and half the distance to the goal line.
Because they're inside the 30. So now you don't march off the full 15, right? You have half the distance to the goal. In any event, that's precious real estate given up.
So the face mask moves them closer, and now 1st and goal. Operating from the gun, Rodgers. He's got it. Touchdown. Jordan Addison. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Commanders have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And Jordan Addison capped it off with a touchdown catch. No run back here for Hall, and this will come out to the 25. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's coming together for you. Big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. And you've probably gotten some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game. And now time will be called here as Washington has an injured player down on the field. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Back to throw. Henry. He finds his man, complete. That's Hall. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 9. Here's a handoff out of the gun, and he'll make it only to the 43, a gain of 2. Washington on 3rd down. Can't fault these numbers, 7 for 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40.
And good yardage there on 1st down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. They run with Hines. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. Here's 2nd and 3. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he will get enough for a 1st down, and that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. 136 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. They'll try and run this one right up the gun. The Commanders going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll be their 2nd, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. They'll come up now 3rd and 3. From the gun, they'll try to run it. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1. The decision is to decline it and not give him the down back.
They might as well have sent a skywriter above the stadium saying, We don't think you get the first down against our defense by that decision.
On fourth down, Henry. Man open, it's Moss, complete. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And they'll indeed take a knee. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he will not be denied. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. A great play there. With touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Seahawks have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on 1st down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Now Tucker to add the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told, and a 9-yard run on the end of it. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Now the Washington offense heading out. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Rodgers. So they'll get nothing out of that play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. Now, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for the Seahawks, they're setting themselves up as a major contender as they move to 8-1 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for the Commanders, they come back to the pack a bit as their record falls to 7-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Seahawks here as we say so long from Seattle.
First off, my name Toad, but it's really Tobe Chuku. Got a BM that keep my season, that keep me fruitful. Grew up wearing platinum FUBU on the Southwest eating fufu. And the hammer that I keep don't come with nails. Look, I ain't know who Bill Burr was until I met the man. Half my married to the street without a wedding band. I done peeped that all these rappers won't be secondhand. My pop said I'd be broke and barely eat. I should've bet the man. Yeah, cause I'm way long ways from the days how these valet stores couldn't pay. Nowadays, all the cake make, I make us. It's enough to buy about 100 trucks. From Mercedes, I resage Chukwueze. Then my babies, label hit be trying to sway me. Pay me. Wrote the game 2020, you can see it plainly. Can't nobody play me. I kill everything innately. At the helm of the mothership of drip, you can see me leaking. Shh, be quiet, a real speaking. Voice of God, every word I jot. Feel the spirit breathing. Best new artist, but the way I cook, very seasoned. Everything around me moving, like bachata. Usher told me do it my way. Frank Sinatra. Been a shotter, been locked in with my cotters. Now I got them raving how I'm big on lines. Hello, de nata. Sheesh. On God, I'm a dog, bro. Need a clergy collar, dodging fleas from you, dog. Adversely, I affect a demon with this God flow. Then put out my